Hello, learners! I'm Mary, and welcome to our second lesson on grammar. In today's lesson, we're going to learn more about the different types of nouns. This class will have 3 parts. First, a discussion. Second is exercises, and a review at the end. Let's start by learning what a noun is. A noun is a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. They are also called naming words because they give names to everything we talk about. They answer questions like what is it or who is it. Some examples are names like Anna. Anna is reading a new book. Office. I will work at the office today. Boxes. We need to move the boxes. And an idea, honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Nouns can also show up in different parts of a sentence. They can be the subject, object, or part of a prepositional phrase. We won't go into details with this today. For now, let's just review them quickly. The first sentence is, the dog is barking. Here, the noun dog is the subject because it tells who or what the sentence is about. Next, we have she loves music. The noun music is the object because it receives the action of the verb loves. She loves music. Third example, he sat on the chair. The noun chair is the object of the preposition on, showing where he, the subject, sat. He sat on the chair. Let's now continue to the types of nouns. We're going to look at them in groups to understand the difference easily. If you remember, for parts of speech, we had 8 main kinds. It's quite the same thing for nouns. We will start with common and proper nouns. Common nouns are general names for people, animals, places, things, idea, etc. They are usually written in lowercase, and the only time they are capitalized is when they appear at the beginning of a sentence or as part of a title. Some examples are book. Books are on the table. The city is crowded today. Movie. Can we watch a movie later? Teacher. The teacher explained the lesson. If you notice, all these examples are general names for everything. People like teacher. We don't know who the teacher specifically is. We are just talking about a general teacher. Same thing for other examples like movie. We don't know the name or the title of the movie or the book. And as well as for city. The opposite of common nouns are proper nouns. They are specific names of people, animal, places, things, and many more. And they always begin with a capital letter, even if they are at the beginning, middle, or end of the sentence. Some examples are, for person, we have Kyle. Kyle lives near the office. A place, Hanoi. Hanoi is a busy city. We also have names of brands or organizations like Toyota. My cousin drives a Toyota. And and included with titles or roles like Mr. or Madam President. Did you see the difference between proper and common nouns? Here, for proper nouns, we can see all of the examples are talking about a specific person, a specific place, or a specific thing. Moving on to the next group, we have concrete and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are names of people, animals, places, etc. that we can see, hear, touch, taste, smell, or have some physical properties. Let's look at some examples to get a better idea. For people, we have Maria or doctor. Maria likes exercising at the gym. Places, kitchen. His dad is in the kitchen. For objects, we have laptop. I need to charge my laptop. Substances or materials like sand, water are also concrete nouns. This beach has white sand. Animals or plants like a cat or rose, they are also concrete nouns. The orange cat is over there. On the other hand, we have abstract nouns. They are names of ideas, qualities, feelings that cannot be detected by our five senses. Usually they can be felt or understood in the mind. Here are some examples. For emotions and feelings, we have love, fear. He was trembling with fear. For qualities, we have kindness, bravery. Kindness builds trust in relationships. Concepts or ideas, we have time and freedom. Time is important to everyone. States of being, like sickness. She couldn't go to school because of her sickness. Gerunds are the ing form of verbs that act as a noun. We will be discussing more about this in later videos. For now, let's just try to get the summary. The word swimming in this sentence is a gerund. Swimming is my favorite sport. I understand that the difference between abstract and concrete nouns can be unclear. They can get a bit confusing. For example, the word laughter can be both. It's an emotion. It's a feeling that is usually felt or understood in the mind. On the other hand, other people, they say we can detect it by the five senses. When somebody is laughing, we can hear it, we can see it from their face. If you need to attach a concrete noun to understand another noun, then that noun is abstract. In other words, they act like a tool to help us experience the abstract nouns. Let's look at some examples to help us understand it better. Book is a concrete noun. It is something that can be detected by the five senses. But knowledge is abstract. You need the book to access the knowledge. So here, the book is acting like a tool to help us experience the abstract noun, which is knowledge. Next, we have musician. Musician is a person. It is a concrete noun, something that can be detected by our five senses. Compare that to talent. Talent is more abstract. You need the musician to witness or to see the talent. In these examples, we need the object or the concrete nouns to experience the concept or abstract nouns. If you have more questions about this, feel free to share them below so we can help you out to understand them better. Now let's move on to the next group. Starting with countable nouns, they are names of people, things, and many more that we can count in a single unit or show as a number. Here, we talk about singular and plural forms. This is the summary of the rules that we have, how we can turn singular nouns into plural nouns. The first rule is adding s at the end. Sometimes we add es for other words, such as dress. I need to buy a dress. I need to buy 3 dresses. The next rule is changing y to ies. I read this story online. I read these stories online. We also have some words ending with f or fe. We need to change them to ves. Leaf to leaves. The leaf is falling. The leaves are falling. And of course, we also have irregular nouns where the spelling of the word completely changes, like person to people. There is a person in the hall. There are people in the hall. For uncountable nouns, also known as non-count or mass nouns, they are names of people, things, etc. that we cannot count, like liquids, materials or substances, and proper nouns. For example, proper nouns like a name of a specific place, Brunei, or a specific name of a person, like Kyle. Think of them as special names, proper names, for one specific person, place, thing, and more. Because there's usually only one of them, and we don't need to count them. It's not right to say, I have 3 Brunei. I have 10 Kyles. Next, we have another example, the word money. It has no plural form, and we can only show it as a number, or it can be counted in a single unit if we use currency, like dollars, pounds, euros, pesos, and many more. Again, we have liquids, like oil, is a common example of non-count nouns. If we want to describe the quantities or amounts, we need to use measure words. For example, the word pizza, a slice of pizza. The sentence would be, can I get 6 slices of pizza? Rice is also a non-count noun because it's going to be very difficult to count them as a single unit. So let's use the measure word a sack of. I need a sack of rice. Same thing for salt. We can say a pinch of. And for liquids like water, we can use a bottle of. Let's move on to the last group. Collective nouns. They are names of groups of people, animals, or things considered as one unit. Words like audience, choir, family. We also have flock, as in the birds fly in huge flocks, talking about pile, team. He has a pile of clothes on his bed. The team is practicing for the game. And the last one, we have compound nouns. They are made up of two or more words working together in a single unit. And always remember, they are always considered nouns, even if they have verbs, adjectives, or other nouns. Let's look at a few examples. The word bed plus room, bedroom. We have break and fast for breakfast. Other examples, we have father-in-law, high school, water bottle, and well-known. We're finally finished with the discussion part, and now it's time for us to do a quick exercise. We have 5 exercises for today, starting with the first one. Let's read each definition carefully and write the correct type of noun. If you want to join us and answer together, I will be reading each item carefully. I'll give you a few seconds to answer. You may pause the video if you need more time. Number 1, a name for something that we can see, hear, touch, taste, or smell. If you answered concrete noun, that's correct. Number 2, this is a general name for a person, place, or thing. They are not capitalized unless they start a sentence. Examples are book, city, and teacher. Common noun. Number 3, a name for something that we cannot count. They include liquids, substances, and proper nouns. This is uncountable noun. 4, this is a noun for a group of people, animals, or things considered as one unit. Examples are audience, family, team. If you answered collective noun, very good. That's correct. Number 5, names of ideas, qualities, feelings that cannot be detected by the 5 senses, but can be felt or understood in the mind. This is abstract noun. Number 6, this is a noun made up of 2 or more words working together as a single unit, like bedroom, well-known, and water bottle. Compound noun is the right answer. 7, specific names for people, animals, places, things. They always begin with a capital letter such as Kyle, Hanoi, and Toyota. Specific names are for proper nouns. Last number, number 8, a noun for people, things, and more that we can count with numbers. Examples are apples, dresses, and people. That's right, countable noun. Exercise number 2, we need to read each sentence carefully and identify if the highlighted noun is a common noun or a proper noun. Starting with the first number, we visited the museum last weekend. Museum is highlighted here. This is a common noun. 2. Microsoft released a new software update. Microsoft is highlighted. It's a specific name of a brand or a company. That's why it's a proper noun. Number 3. Emma bought a new Lenovo laptop for her work. Lenovo is highlighted. Again, a specific name of a brand or a thing, so this is a proper noun. 4. Mr. Martinez teaches science at the local high school. Mr. Martinez is the highlight here. That's right. That is a proper noun. Number 5. My aunt is staying at the hospital for a few days. Hospital is highlighted. This is a general name of a hospital. We don't know exactly which hospital it is, so it's a common noun. Last number 6. The weather in my hometown is usually cold in January. January is highlighted. It's a specific name of a month, so this is a proper noun. Let's move directly to the third exercise. Let's read each example carefully and identify if the noun is a concrete noun or abstract noun. Number 1. Honesty is an example of this noun. Honesty is an abstract noun. This is something that cannot be detected by the 5 senses but can be felt or understood in the mind. Number 2. Desks is an example of this noun. This is concrete. 3. Swimming is an example of this noun. Again, swimming is an example of a gerund or verbs with ing form acting as noun, so they are abstract. Number 4. Time is an example of this noun. This is abstract noun. Number 5. Cat is an example of this noun. Concrete noun is the correct answer. Sand is an example of this noun. This is another concrete noun. Let's move on to the fourth exercise. Let's complete the sentences by choosing the measure words for uncountable nouns in the box. I'm going to let you read the sentence by yourself. You may pause the video to start with number 1. This is too salty. How many teaspoons of salt did you add? Let's move on to the second number. Are you thirsty? Do you want a glass of water? 3. I need to buy 4 loaves of bread because I'm making sandwiches for the birthday party tomorrow. Number 4. Would you like to have a cup of coffee before you go to work? 5. It's very cold today. I think I want to order a bowl of soup. And last number. Can you please get me 2 jars of honey and a carton of milk at the grocery store? It's time for us to go to the last exercise. Here, we're going to be writing our own sentences for each noun below. The same as we did in the 4th exercise, you may pause the video to think of your own sentences. I'm going to be sharing my answers in a few moments. Let's compare our answers together. For number 1, we have family. I spent my summer vacation with my family. 2, pair. I lost the matching pair of my yellow socks. Number 3 is team. There are 5 people in my team. My friends and I like watching football matches. 5 is ice cream. Ube ice cream is well known in the Philippines. And last one, 6, is self-confidence. I want to improve my self-confidence. Excellent work! We are finally finished with all the exercises, and we can move on to the final section of this lesson, which is a quick review of what we learned in today's class. Again, a noun is a name of a person, animal, place, thing, idea, and many more. They are also called naming words because they give names to basically everything we talk about. They answer the questions, what is it or who is it? And they can be the subject, object, or part of a prepositional phrase. We have 8 main types: common, proper, concrete, abstract, countable, uncountable, collective, and compound nouns. Let's review them very quickly. Common nouns are general names for people, places, and more, like city. The city is crowded today. Proper nouns are the opposite. They are specific names of people, things, and more. They always begin with a capital letter. Kyle. Kyle lives near the office. For concrete and abstract, concrete are names of people and more that we can see, hear, smell, or have some physical properties. Like sand. This beach has white sand. Abstract is just the opposite, as we learned. They are names of ideas, qualities, feelings that cannot be detected by the 5 senses, but usually felt or understood. An example is fear. He was trembling or shaking with fear. For number 5, we have countable nouns. They are names of people and objects that we can count in a single unit or show as a number. They have both singular and plural forms, like person, people, apple, apples, and many more. There is a person in the hall. There are people in the hall. Uncountable nouns are the opposite. They are the things that we cannot count, like liquids, substances, and proper nouns. We can use measure words to show them as a number. Rice is uncountable. Let's use a measure word, sack of. So we can say, I need a sack of rice. The last group, we have collective and compound nouns. Collective are just names of groups of people, animals, or objects considered as one unit. like choir. They are members of choir. Lastly, we have compound nouns. They are made up of two or more words working together as a single unit. Like bed plus room, we get the word bedroom. Break and fast, we have breakfast. She's cleaning her bedroom. I'm having breakfast. And that is it. Again, well done for completing the second lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning with us today, and if you have any questions or any suggestions, please leave them down below. I hope we get to see you next time. Thank you so much for studying with us today, and always take care.